Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 5 video on my channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing another car customization, this time for another new car that's come in the festival playlist. I don't know whether we've actually done a brand new car in the playlist yet, apart from maybe the DeLorean, which you could count as being in the festival playlist from Series 0 or Series 1 I think it was. So today we're going to be customising the 2003 Toyota Celica SSI. This is a car that's very close to my heart because my dad had one of these, not in these colours, he didn't race it, but it's a very special car. Wasn't the exact model, but it's pretty much close enough. So I've gone ahead and created 5 different tunes for us to check out in today's video. We've got some racing, drifting, drag racing and stuff like that, so we're going to be checking them out, checking out each of the builds, and to basically see what is the Toyota Celica SSI best at. But before we start, I do want to pose a quick question to you all. So over the past say 2 or 3 months, I've been on about changing my channel branding, in particular the intro and outro. If you've been subscribed to the channel for a few months, you will have known that a couple of weeks before Horizon 5 was released in October, I rebranded my intro and outro so that it wasn't just a slide with an engine, it was some gameplay with some music. At first I created a 1-minute version, and then I created a shorter version that I would use in my videos and an outro. Since Horizon 5 launched though, I've wanted to update that because the gameplay, as you may notice from the start of this video, is actually from Horizon 4, hence why I want to change it. I think it was Stephen that pointed this out a couple of months ago, maybe like end of November, start of December, and I've been trying to work on it since. I've kind of not really got very far with it. I've said that I'm going to do it and I haven't. I've said that many times. I've started to plan what I wanted to do, but I've never really got very far with it. So I'm posing the question to you today: what do you actually want to see in the intro and outro? And is there any other And is there any other channel branding that you want me to change? Do you want me to update the banner? I know the channel banner needs updating. That's another thing I'll work on, but I want to prioritise the intro and outro because there's something you'll see like literally every video I post. So is there anything else you want me to do? Is there any other features I could add to the live streams maybe? So keep them in mind. But to prioritise the intro and outro, what is it you want to see? Do you want me to like get some videos off the internet, some stock videos, like play around with them in my editor to make a cool like 10-20 second intro and outro? Do you want me to get some funky music? Do you want me to make my own music? I can do that on the software on my laptop, on my PC. Do you want to see a few clips of the different things that I do on the channel, like going to the festival playlist, doing stunts, races, drifting? Just let me know what you want to see, because it's hard for me to come up with ideas, and if I do have any ideas I want to make sure that you people who watch the channel actually like it, because it's not really worth doing it if nobody likes it except me. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you would like to see. And in a couple of weeks, once we've got a few ideas, or maybe over the next week if you can throw a few ideas, I shall work on the new intro and outro and release it to you as soon as I can. But without any further ado, let's get on with the video. So a few facts about the Toyota Celica then. Stock, it has 187 horsepower and around 130 newton meters of torque. I'm not exactly sure what engine it is. I'm pretty sure it's a 1.8 litre 4-cylinder, but if you want to correct me on that one then feel free. I'm not the most knowledgeable person to ask to do with engines. Yes, I do know what kind of engines are in most cars. I can tell you a bit about engines, but I don't really know what kind of engines are in cars like this, like family sports cars kind of things. So if you want to correct me then feel free. In stock it weighs just over 1,100 kilograms, so it's actually pretty light. Obviously this is the SSI model, which is like Toyota's sporty model. They've since branded with Gazoo Racing the GR, like for example the GR Yaris. Note to Forza, if you're watching this, I would like to see the Toyota GR Yaris in Horizon 5 if you could please, thank you very much. But yeah, like for example, Volkswagen Golf GTI, Audi RS4, BMW M3. The SSI is like what used to be Toyota's old kind of sporty model. So it's a sporty model, so it's light, it's powerful, front wheel drive. And I've actually got a front wheel drive build we're going to be checking out today. So it's a really, really nice sports car. And in Horizon 5 it's got some really sick customization as well. As you can see, this is almost stock bar the rear wing and side skirts, and this is the first build we're going to be checking out, and it's really, really good. The customization is pretty decent. I mean, we've had some really good customization on cars that we've had in previous games, but as far as I've noticed, the new cars that have been added in the festival playlist haven't had too many visual customization upgrades. Yes, they've had engines, lots of engines we can put in them, but in terms of visual upgrades to make it a boy racer Toyota Celica, this is what we've got. So the first build we're going to be checking out is the one I'm in now, and this is my A-Class front wheel drive road racing build. So I'm going to send it round a rival circuit track, one of the more popular ones. I'm going to just do a couple of laps and I'll show you my best lap that I've managed to do. It's actually fairly easy to drive. Considering it's front wheel drive, I've managed to kind of tame the understeer with a bit of tuning. Obviously you do have to be a bit careful on the low speed corners that you don't put your power down too early, but the handling's really good because this wing I've put on here is actually adjustable, so I've put the cornering right up on the rear wing. I've got some lightweight rims. I don't think I put any weight reduction on this build in particular, but I definitely put weight reduction on the other ones. It's a really, really good car. So I'll pop up the tune for you now. So if I pop over here, then I go in search, I type in my gamer tag. You can just type in my gamer tag if it makes it easier for you. I'll show you all the share codes though. So my game tag is Shylo 2017 if you are unaware of that. God's sake. It always manages to do something like this, it's ridiculous. When you're ready, Forza. Okay, so yeah, we're nearly there. We'll get there eventually, you know. Okay, so as you can see, I've got 5 builds here. So we'll start with the A800 front wheel drive power. As in the name, it's got quite a lot of power, 444 horsepower. We're on semi-slick tyres, front wheel drive, sport suspension, does 180 miles an hour, which is pretty impressive. The acceleration obviously isn't great with it being front wheel drive, but once it gets going, it's got quite some pull on it, and the cornering's really, really good as well. So the share code for this one is 866 746 981. Then the one we'll be checking out after this is the A800 all-wheel drive rally, off-road suspension, rally tyres, full off-road race tyres, really good top speed. We've got 377 horsepower. Because I put the turbo rally engine in it, we have 566 newton meters of torque. We weigh a bit lighter than the other build, and we're all-wheel drive, of course, for the grip on off-road sections. So the share code for this one is 152926414. Then the build after that we'll be checking out is the Racing V6 Cruise Drift build. That's what our V6 stands for in my terminology. So I've maxed out the Racing V6, which I don't actually know which car it's from, but it produces 758 horsepower. We're on drift tyres, so it's non-meta, rear wheel drive, drift suspension, just a bit of a cruise drift build for you there. So the share code for that one is 667684401. Now the next build, if you're a leaderboard hunter, you're a try-hard in drifting, and you really go for the top scores, I've created a try-hard drift with the Toyota Super 2JZ in it, which produces nearly 1,300 horsepower. We're on drag tyres because OP people use drag tyres. Drift suspension, all-wheel drive, so all of the non-drift techniques that make it good at drifting. So the share code for that one is 126678961. And then the final build is an insane drag build, as it says by the title. Again using the 2JZ, so 1,270 horsepower. Again on drag tyres, this time on rally suspension because drag meta people use rally suspension for a reason I don't really know. I'm not the best at rally tuning, drag tuning. I'm not very good at also putting in good drag times because I use the standard controller mapping. However, this seems to be, to me, who doesn't do drag racing very often, quite a good and very, very fast drag build. I don't really know whether it is. It probably won't do very well in rivals. However, it's got very good top speed and acceleration, so we'll give it a go and see what we can do. So the share code for that one is 5810777063. Okay, so I'm now going to send my A-Class front wheel drive build around one of the circuits. I'll show you my best lap, and then we can try some rallying. Okay, so I decided to go for the Estadio circuit for our A-Class front wheel drive test, just because it's quite a balanced circuit. I know it quite well, and I thought it'd suit the car in terms of it has straights for the car to unleash its power. There's some long speed corners where we can take it pretty fast and not quite flat out, and we've also got some tighter corners, for example the first corner as well, which is quite tight, so we can kind of whip round them with our quick handling of the Celica. So I've shown you my best lap, which I believe was like 102. So let's see where we are in the world. So yeah, 102.863 was my best lap. Obviously I only did like 6 or 7 laps, which equates to like 6 minutes. I could easily get in the top 1000 with this car if I wanted to. Absolutely amazing car. As you can see, 2008 in the world. However, there's cheaters on all of these tracks, so I'm probably more like 2000th, 2400th in the world, I would say. So yeah, I could easily get legitimately top 1000, 1500 in the world with this car and tune. Really easy to drive, and I could get used to it very, very well. So that is the A-Class road build. So now we'll move on to the A-Class dirt build, and I'll show you a rivals track with that one. Okay, so for the dirt scramble, I selected the Teotihuacan scramble. I don't really actually know how to pronounce that. I might have to Google how to pronounce that one. A-Class again, because we're A-Class all-wheel drive. This time I think I did 6 or 7 laps, so about 8 minutes. Again, I could easily get a much faster time. This car's got so much potential, even in A-class off-road, especially on these kind of circuits where there's lots of off-road grip required. As you can see, world records around the 105 mark, which is pretty mad, to be honest. I'm nowhere near that. I got a 114 244 with my Celica. It puts me 1,306 in the world, unfortunately, or unfortunately. There's only 3 cheaters on this one, so I'm 1,303rd in the world, technically. However, as you can see, I've beat 3 bone shakers here. Ha ha ha. So yeah, I'll take that, definitely. And yeah, I could definitely get higher. I know this guy's a very good driver, so if I could beat him, I would be very pleased. On my friends list, I'm not actually too far off Don Joe 1 songs. I'm only 1 second off Don Joe 1 songs, and he's 800th in the world. So yeah, this car's got a lot of potential even for off-roads. If you want to try any of these tunes out and try and beat me, try and pull some fast times on some other tracks, and let me know. I can always give a go and try and beat you. We'll have a bit of friendly competition. It'd be nice to see what we can do, and I will end up taking this car online as well. I just didn't want to do it for the purpose of this video because it's very unpredictable as to what car restrictions you're going to get given. Are you going to get rammers? What tracks are you going to get? Are the tracks going to be suitable? Are you going to mess up in every race? Which is usually the thing for me, to be honest. So yeah, that's essentially why I didn't take it online, but I'll probably do it in live streams. Speaking of live streams, I think it's Who Dat Drifty asked me in the comment section of my recent video when the next stream will be. I don't really know at the moment, because I've had a few things going on in the past week or so I don't actually know, but I would guess at something like this week or the week after, hopefully. It just depends on how things go. I'll get back to schedule in a few weeks. It's just start of the year, trying to organise everything. It's always really busy. Right, without any further ado though, let's not get carried away on a tangent, and let's move on to our cruise drift build. So for this one, I'm just going to show you a bit of gameplay, about a minute of me drifting around the city in my rear-wheel drive Celica. Okay, so I have now swapped on my try-hard drift build, and as it suggests, you're meant to go mental with it. And I am now going to attempt the longest drift zone in the game, the CAR Est drift zone. My PB here is 1,068,000 points, which I got in, I think, the Nissan 350Z. This is going to take me a few minutes. So I'm probably going to edit some of it out. I'll show you the start, the middle and the end, and we'll see how many points I get. I mean, it's all-wheel drive. My 350Z was rear-wheel drive, but this car is very mental, so I don't know whether I'm going to beat it or not. But if I can get anywhere near 1,950,000, I reckon that will be a good run. So we'll go and give it a go, and then once we've done that, we'll move on to the final build. Well then, I'm not going to lie, that was interestingly hard to drive. The back end was very eager to get out, which is exactly what you want in drifting, but with the drag tyres we had absolutely no grip, which again is what you want in drifting. But it was interesting to drive. I'll definitely probably be trying to beat my PB with that one. I think I was only about 40,000-50,000 off my PB. And if I hadn't messed up so often trying to get used to the car, I reckon we could have done a lot better there. So that is the drifting done. Now we move on to our final build, which is drag racing. I kind of found out how good it was at drag racing when I was doing the drift build, actually, when I was kind of testing the launch of the drift build. So I thought I'd give a go at drag racing, so I'll show you my build for that now. So as my drag build is only S1 890, I'm going to have to target the S1 light leaderboards on these drag strips, which kind of might actually help me get higher up in the leaderboards, because in S2 it does get absolutely demolished. So we'll do one run of the festival drag strip, which is 0.6 miles, and then we'll do a run of the 1 mile aerodrome or drag strip thingamajig. So I'm going to pick my random rival now, and then we'll give it a shot. Okay, so I managed a top 2% or top 30,000 time on that one with a 13.714. I only did 3 attempts, my shifting wasn't that great, and the car's never going to be like top 1,000 or anything. It was just a bit of a fun tune to kind of try out and see what we could do with it. So now we've done that one. For the final part of this video, we're going to attempt the 1 mile aerodrome drag strip and see how high we can get on that one, maybe use some of our top speed advantage. Okay, so we actually did a bit better on this one. Still top 2%, but we got top 20,000 in the world this time, which is really, really good. Especially considering our acceleration was so good that we got to our top speed about half a mile before the finish, and we were redlining it at 250 for quite a while. Really, really quick car actually. I'm interested to see if some of the very good drag racers can tune it a bit better and get some better times out of it, because it is a really, really good car. And that pretty much sums up this video, so well done to the Celica. Thank you very much to Playground Games and Forza for adding it to the game. I really like this car. Like I said at the start of the video, it's got a special place in my heart, and it is really nice. The customisation in Horizon 4 and the capabilities it has is just absolutely awesome, so a big thank you to Playground Games for that. So I'll be back hopefully next time with another car customisation video. I don't know what it will be yet, but I will be back soon. But until then, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, then please subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to answer my question that I asked at the start of the video. I'll put that in a pinned comment, so you can reply in the comments to that as well with your ideas. So thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!